watching David Graham's Sport Report.
Calvary Christian Academy and Daycare, located at 2139 Jacksboro Pike, behind Murphy's Gas in La Follette. Also located at 2139 Jacksboro Pike is Calvary Worship Center. Our midweek service is Thursday at 7 p.m. Sunday worship service at 6 p.m. For more information, you can call 423-562-7267. That's 423-562-7267.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do. It was a great night at Campbell County High School if you love referees making a huge difference in basketball games. And we'll get to that in just a minute, but first, our JV boys team won in overtime 53-50 after being down big at one point in regulation, but we kept chipping away until we took a lead and in overtime and went on to finish off the Dragons, winning 53-50. Same for the girls, only they won in regulation 51-46. They now improved to 12-13 overall, but more importantly 8-6 in the district. It looks like Brad Honeycutt has his girls playing very well. Now we had a 21-15 halftime lead and never looked back, but we'll look back as we catch up with those who done what. The Lady Cougars were led in scoring by Sarah Kane with 14 points. Julia Powell had 12, Brooke Bain had 10, Olivia Brown and Amber Guy had 5 each. Michaela Smith had 3, and Kendra King, a senior, had 2. And now, the ugly game. The game the refs made a huge difference in. There Matt Housley and the homestanding Cougars were taking care of business, leading the Dragons and trying to improve their standing in the district standings. Leading at the end of the first quarter 11-10, leading at the half 28-25, and this was a very physical game all the way through. The refs let a lot go, and then the fourth quarter hit. Then the refs suddenly decided to get involved in this game. They teed one Cougar player up. They teed Matt Housley up. They threw Matt Housley Sr. out of the gym, and they called an intentional foul on one of our Cougars, and that broke the back of our Cougars. You know, it's hard enough to beat a team 5-on-5, but it's almost impossible to win a game when there's 3 refs determined not to let you win, and this seemed to be the case. You can say what you want, but this game wasn't called correctly at all the entire game. I hate it when refs get involved like this, and they were very involved, especially one ref who must have had a lot of good friends in Clinton, because all he liked was wearing the Clinton orange, black, and white. But then again, I didn't see his undershirt. Trey Torres was a beast. He drove the lane all night long. He showed no fear, and the Dragons could not contain him. But then again, you go back to the way this game was officiated. It was ugly at the end. It was very physical starting out, and those are the games you hate. You hate it when refs change midstream. Matt Housley was at a loss. I really felt for Matt when the refs took over this game. The coaches have no control of their team. They packed out the gym, though, at John R.W. Brown. I want to commend the Cougar fans everywhere in Cougar Nation. But they were furious, to say the least. One Clinton player was pushed out of bounds into a Clinton cheerleader, into the rock-solid cinder block wall, and you know those things don't move. The player was taken to the hospital. The cheerleader recovered, but I hope those two are all right and bounce back quickly. Now, those 3 stooges, or I should say refs, did neither team any favors in this game. Our Cougars now sit near the bottom of the district standings. As a matter of fact, if it weren't for Central, we'd be dead last at 8-17 overall and 5-9 in the district, and will not have a good draw come tournament time. This was a district where second place was anybody's. It was up for grabs, but game after game after game, we just let them slip away, and this season will go down as a big disappointment. On a positive note, though, it was senior night, and we congratulate all the seniors and their families and wish them all the best as they move on to the next level of their life, and we hope they find success wherever they may go. The Cougars will try to bounce back on the road at Powell this Tuesday and finish at Halls on Friday. The only thing I hope for, though, is these three stooges aren't reffing these games, because if they are, we may as well not even show up. A final note on this story, though, the three stooges should have just come out wearing Clinton warm-ups for the boys' game, because they sure didn't hide their love for the Dragons and their disgust for the Cougars. And here's some other district results. Oak Ridge remains unbeaten in district play and atop the district standings as they beat Central 77-63. Powell whipped up on AC 73-64, and Carter dropped Gibbs like a bad habit, winning big 101-78. Now the Blue Devils were at Coalfield. They took care of business out there, winning 71-59. They remain atop the district standings at 10-1 and 13-13 overall. Oakdale is flirting with disaster. They won too, but not by much. They beat Oneida 71-7. Oliver Springs beat Wartburg 72-68. So the top spot is still in doubt until Oakdale loses. I'm sure they will, because they have been in some close ball games they should have lost. But anyway, our Blue Devils will play at Scott County, a team that whipped us pretty good earlier in the year at our place back on November the 21st, 70-55. So we'll see how much we've improved, or if we've improved at all. And we got the update on the Lynn Camp game. It is at their place, as we flip-flopped earlier in the year with them. So we do have 3 more road games before the district tournament hits. Our Lady Blue Devils lost to Coalfield 79-54, and are second to last in the district standings. And I know Amanda Jackson can't be pleased with this, as she is used to winning. But like the song says, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Millions of people are finding that planning for the end of their life is just as important as planning for retirement or children's education. It offers great emotional and financial security for them and their families. Prepaying and planning is an affordable, simple way to put your affairs in order. Hello, I'm Sharon Graham, and I recently joined the staff of Cross-Smith Funeral Home. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage and invite you to come by and see me or one of our other staff members for a free consultation. Cross-Smith Funeral Home, La Follette, Tennessee.
Jellicoe High School has a brand new head football coach. Say hello to Dustin Buckner, once a standout on the Blue Devils football team about 5 years ago, and a member of Jellicoe's last winning football team. He was named the new head football coach Friday at Jellicoe High School by School Athletic Director Danny Oakes. Danny Oakes liked Dustin's passion for winning and for coming back home and giving back to the community where he's from, and truly believes he can build a winner up in Jellicoe. But he warns the fans, be patient. This will take time. He will get started Monday. He's going to get started right away, and will expect his players to be there, no exceptions. He warns also they go to class. He wants to build student athletes, not just football players. About 30 young men showed up to the press conference to hear what the new coach had to say. They had questions, and he answered them all. He spoke with our very own Jim Freeman about his plans for the football team.
How exciting is this to be back at home, your team, as a head coach at such a young age?
Right, it's really a great opportunity for me. I'm very blessed to be in this situation. Honestly, I just hope to try to help these kids out and give the community something to be proud of.
You're such an athlete here. You're so competitive here in college. How are you going to be able to bring that energy and that competitive nature to your team? How's that going to transfer over?
Oh, you're being a little too nice with how good of an athlete I was. That's negotiable. But honestly, I have love for the game and hope to kind of just translate my passion for it to these kids and try to make them excited about playing football again.
What's your message to your team from, say, maybe day one on Monday?
Honestly, just the tempo of how we're going to do stuff. Lifting weights at a fast tempo, playing at a high speed. Really just the way we're going to play the game needs to translate to the weight room. And that's the biggest thing for us right now.
Looks like you may have maybe 35, 40 players out when everybody gets together. I would say those are some pretty big numbers for Jellicoe, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, with the size or school this size, I mean, anytime we can get kids over the 30 kid mark, I mean, if we can get up to 40 and stuff, that'd be awesome for us. But it really starts with the youth programs. You know, fixing those and getting kids interested at a young age in the football programs here at Jellicoe will do a tremendous amount of great stuff for us up here at the high school.
What's your word to the fans who will be at the games next year and what they maybe can expect to see from Jellicoe?
Well, really just to be patient and kind of give it time. Obviously, we're going to work our butts off to try to fix this thing, but it may not happen overnight. So give us a little bit of time and see what it's like in a couple of years. But with that being said, we fully expect to compete to win every game we play. That's the expectation. That's what it needs to be. But just give us time.
So now it's on to work, on to the new Dustin Buckner era at Jellicoe High School. We'll get up there in a couple of weeks and we'll catch up with the coach and check on his progress. Lily loves the diner on Jacksboro Pike, and it's no wonder with all the goodies they have down there. Not to mention the great home cooking. Not surprising they're voted Campbell County's best again for 2014. Open Monday through Wednesday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Thursday through Friday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., also open Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now serving breakfast on Saturdays 8 to 11 a.m., and it's all you can eat specials Thursday through Saturday.
Welcome to the diner, where you'll find all your favorite foods.
Come by and see Amanda or Linda at the diner on Jacksboro Pike, 423-566-4708. Campbell County Youth Baseball and Softball signups will be February the 1st, 2015 at the Rec Center at 2 p.m. Anyone interested in coaching should be at this meeting. For more information, you can call the Rec Center, as always, at 423-562-9424. Campbell County Youth Soccer signups will be February 28th, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. at the Rec Center as well, and the entry fee will only be $50. So get your little boy or girl in this fantastic soccer league. I love it. It's for ages 4 through 14. Pine Mountain Longbeard's annual fundraising banquet will be Saturday, March the 7th at 5 p.m. at the Ball Farm Event Center. Doors open at 5 p.m. and you can contact any committee member anywhere. If you see one, grab them, get them down, and say, I want me a ticket. And you can do it before they all sell out. You better hurry. Okay, that's a look at today's sports. I thank you guys for being with us. You guys stay tuned. There's a whole lot more to come right here on WLAF.